Good morning, and thank you so much for joining me on my channel. This is Esther from Stampin' Star Creations, and today I'm going to be working on some handmade cards. So I did a live, where are we? On Tuesday, so you can catch up on that on my channel, of actually making these backgrounds. And I used rubber stamps from Stampin' Up to create these lovely images and to create my own papers. So this is just half a sheet of A4 paper, and I'm going to cut these down and create some cards with them. So the colours I've chosen were from a colour challenge that I've given myself. So I used Rococo Rose, Balmy Blue, Bumblebee and Pretty Peacock. Okay, so those are the colours I've used, and I named that category of my colour challenge. It was called, what was it called? Summer Days. Summer Days. So good morning, and thank you so much for joining me live. It's lovely to have your company. So I've got out this lovely brushed copper, I guess, paper from the new autumn winter catalogue, and I'm using the sentiments, the dies from a die set called Well Written, and it goes with the stamp set called Well Said. And I've already stuck some sticky on the back of here, some adhesive strips, that when I cut these out, it basically turns your dies into stickers. So I'm going to keep it really simple, I think, because when you make lovely backgrounds like this, you don't want to overdo it and just want to keep the background papers your showcase. So I'm going to start with the easy one first and work with this one. So lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for popping in. Do say hello, particularly if it's your first time, because it's quite nice to see who's coming in for the first time. So I'm just going to chop this in half first, and then I'm going to trim it again so that I can have a border around the edge of my paper. Now I've noticed this has got a tiny little boo-boo there, so I might just try and cut that one off at 5 5/8 is my usual go-to. Do come on in and welcome. Lovely to see you all. I hope you're all well this morning. I've had a few jobs I need to just crack on with this morning, and I thought in clearing my desk I thought if I just get these made up into cards, because somebody requested, they said, oh, what are you going to do with these once you make them? I'm sorry, that lamp is shining on the trimmer. So I thought, well, I will come on and show you what I do with them rather than making them off screen, because then you get to see the process as well. I'm just going to say there's people joining me live, so I can see the live chat happening, and I'm going to say a quick hello to those who've joined. Good morning, Anna and Anne-Marie and Kay, Rini, Monica, Vicky, Sheila, Ruth, Jackie. Oh, Anna, you've hurt your back. I'm so sorry. I can sympathise. Right, now I've got no idea where half of this is, so I think I might eyeball it. Unless I go for my 3 3/4. I'll go 3 3/4. I'll do that. That looks fairly central. Oh no, it's not central. Oh, I've just okay. That wasn't in the centre. Can you tell I'm making it up as I go along? I'm just going to do, I don't know, 4 1/8. Oh, well, I'm just going to lob it and see what happens. Like, just chop it. I might do that as a strip for now, because I might do something with that. If in doubt, just carry. Oh dear, funny. Right, okay. Right, so we've got these, and I've brought out the paler of the colours. I might save that. I'm not convinced by that colour. I do like these on the balmy blue. Sorry, a bit too close now. So I might do that, I think. See, once it's mounted on a piece of card, I think it just looks so pretty. I did wonder about adding maybe a strip of this, but I don't think it needs it. I think I might just stamp on those and keep it really simple. I'm going to keep the yellow for these ones because I think it goes better. So I'm going to cut out some of these and see if they go on, see what they look like. Sometimes it's quite nice in your stash to have some plain blank cards, I should say, so that you can just, you know, if you've got a occasion that you suddenly need it for, then you've got something suitable. Good morning, Wendy. So sometimes it's just easy to hop on a live when you've just got a moment rather than to wait. Rather than waiting for the best time, now is the best time. You don't have to run it through twice. I'm just doing that to make sure it does cut out, because you are going through the extra layer of sticky back. There we go. Now you've got to be a little bit careful with this because what was I going to say? You don't need it, but it's useful to have the little dot on top of the eye when you come to poke these things out. So I'm going to put him on there in the hope that I don't lose it. Steph, did I just read that you won some money? Make sure it's kosher. So this lovely foil paper, like I said already, just in case you missed it, it's from the new autumn winter catalogue. So if you're missing your copper, these are lovely. They're all brushed, so it's, oh, I've got the whole thing coming out now. So it's a really nice effect. If you can hear clicking in the background, my son's on the computer trying to do some homework. So I'm just very rudely interrupting him and doing a live. I'm just going to cut another one. I think I'm going to run out of sticky. I'm not going to spend all morning cutting these out, don't worry. I think I'll just do those for now so that I've got something to work with. Right, where are we? So I think simply, can you hear the seagull laughing outside? It's a little bit crammed on there. I'm thinking this one would work. Birthday wishes. You might find you might have just a few little strands of the foil. But there you go. That's already sticky now and ready to, so you don't have to fiddle around with trying to put glue on the back because it's already nice and sticky. I lost the eye for my birthday. I'll tell you what you can do. If you lose the little dots for the eyes, you can just add a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Rhinestone. A gem. So I think that's just nice and simple because, like I said, you know, the work's done, the hard work has been done for you there. You want to keep it simple. And there's ways that you can, I just thought I could put some ribbon on it. Ooh, let's see what we've got here. Anything that will go? I haven't got any matching coloured ribbon actually. I could put some. I might just quickly change my mind because I'm allowed to do that. Just try and work around the glue a little bit. So I'm going to put a bit of ribbon up here. I'm going to get in a sticky mess. I'm going to put it over here. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Put it over here to get a sense of the size. Yeah, I don't have that ribbon. Somebody's suggesting pool party colour ribbon to match, but I don't actually have that. Just pull it out of my box. My box needs to be a little bit bigger for my ribbon to go around. Now's a good time to bring on the silicone mat. Okay. I think Ruth said before, this ribbon is just sort of exudes like vintage, doesn't it? It just adds that kind of vintage vibe. So rather than wasting the ribbon and going around the whole section of the card, I've just put it on the top end and the bottom. This ribbon is actually quite forgiving. If you're find doing bows a bit tricky, this is very forgiving ribbon. There, that's better. That seagull's making me laugh. Can you guys hear it? He sounds like he's laughing. Very cheeky. I'm not anywhere near the sea, but I get seagulls. I think it's because I put food out for the birds. And these seagulls come and just gulp it up. The sparrows get a look in as well. But there. I think it's rather fancy. Shall we just have a quick look to see if we can... Oh, I can't get my drawer open. See if there's a little touch we can put on top of the letter I. I. Might be a bit too big. These pearls are eyeing me. These. I wonder if I should use one of those. Let's have a look. Oh, that's quite cute, like a little accent on the... So much for saving the dots on the eyes, eh? There. It's a different colour, but it's okay. Good morning, Phoebes. Hi, Janet. Just catching up with any comments. Right. Somebody suggesting cinnamon cider. Anne-Marie's suggesting cinnamon cider. For what, Anne-Marie? For the wording or for... So I think I'm going to leave this on because you get the idea of how it could be jazzed up like that. I'm going to have a look at what we've got over here. Try not to lose anything. Easier said than done. Right. This one, I quite like the idea of a nice strip along there, like so. I'm going to trim this down to the same length. So I usually push my card on this. If you've got this little mini trimmer, if you feel like you're over on the side, just push your card over a bit. And then I might have a border of this Rococo Rose. Now I'm actually, confession time, I don't have full sheets of the Rococo Rose. I'm down to some scraps. It's not a colour I use often, so I might have to beg, borrow and steal a sheet. Not steal, just maybe beg and borrow. Or beg. Hi Sharon, welcome. Okay, so I'm thinking like a border maybe at the bottom and the top would be pretty. I'm into my borders at the moment. Now this doesn't matter like where it, I'm going to make it straight, but so it doesn't really matter if it's straight or not because it's going to be hidden behind that border. Like so. Do we want some more ribbon? Always. Oh, I've got ivy in this actually. So I have a ribbon holder. It's slipped out. Oh yes. Ah, Janice is approving of the border. Thank you, Janice. So I'm going to tie a bow. Steph says she's dressed like a farmer today. Off to mum and dad's, they need the garden doing. Ah. The little bit left over to make a cute tag. This bit here. Yeah. I was thinking a nice little square design for that one. I might have plans for that. So I'm going to cut a strip of this. Try not to cut my fingers at the same time. The other thing that was eyeing me up is this lovely twine. Okay. And then, what are we thinking? I'm tempted to leave it plain, but let's have a look at some, I don't know, itty bitty birthdays. Maybe just like a simple birthday wishes or that kind of, or a happy day. This is a happy card. Happy day, happy card. Happy day kind of covers lots of areas, doesn't it? You say to somebody, happy day. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you is what I've done with my other cards. In fact, I'll do that now. So, in my live, these are the other ones I made, and I just added these little confetti flowers just to add a little bit more something. You know, sometimes if you don't have gems or things like that, just having like a confetti punch just helps to add a spot of something to the card. I don't know what I'm saying. I really like this, the way this is. I use a nice big bold sentiment with some faceted gems and just, you know, again, let the background speak for itself. And I think I did this one online with you guys. And then this one, I've just done like, put a white strip on top of that stitched strip. And I've not done anything with that. So that's those. Right. I'm going to, I think we'll go for, oh, yeah, let's go for bumblebee colour. I need to bring you towards me so that I can see what I'm stamping. I'm a bit scared that if I stamp this, it might smudge. I don't know why. You know, some, you know your stamps and some of them. Okay, I'm okay. Right. Some of them just sometimes catch on the corners, but that's fine. And if you did make a mistake like that, grab yourself like a strip of paper like this and just cover it over it and disguise it. It's fine, you know, don't throw it in the bin. There's ways around these things. See, look, I've done a boo-boo on this side, which I've used the emergency side, plan B. I think I'm going to use wet glue for this, because I can manipulate where I put the Rococo Rose card then. This is the point where I should turn it over. See what I'm doing. Oh, Anna, you're so sweet. I'm sure there's one of the downliners on here. She might be able to give me some. That's very kind of you, though. Thank you for your thought. I love Pretty Peacock. I have got a stash of Pretty Peacock. Try and make the border equal. Just makes it look a bit more aesthetically pleasing. If you're going for an equal border, that is. we go. And then, you know, you don't need all that card in the back because you just need a couple of strips, which will be fine. Now, do I go middle or down? I'll let you decide that. I think I know what the answer is, but see what you have to say about that. Right, let's have a look to see if this... Oh yes, this tear and tape is just the right size. I'll stick some of them. So give it a good press down, and then it makes it easier to lift after with the backing. So should I have that in the middle, like that, or down a bit? I'm thinking because we've got the sentiment, it might have to be in the middle. Sharon says down. Now the other tip with this tear and tape, if you've got tape with backing on it, it's useful to try and bend it back and kind of pull it forward. Let me show you again. So if I bend it back and then sort of pull it to like a pulling forward motion, it helps to unstick the backing. So Anna's saying that she uses smoky slate a lot. Yeah, it is a colour that goes with everything because it's a nice neutral colour. And soft sea foam, yeah, and just jade, yeah, all those kind of nice neutral tones. Fearing if I go down like that, I'm going to need something else on the top. But if I go in the middle, my instincts are telling me the middle, I'm afraid, so I'm going to go with that. Sorry for knocking the screen. Okay. And then what I might do is also, I think if you want to just step up your card, if you're a card maker or if you've been making cards but you just want to kind of go to the next level, a bit of ribbon and a few embellishments are your friend. I think the lid went on the floor for my glue. She says looking for, oh, here they are, they're right next to you, Esther. I'm wondering now whether about the pretty peacock. You can't get hold of these, well these are retired now, those ones, but you can. I've only got, look, one little lonely yellow embellishment. Should I use it? These have been brilliant. I love these. I have to order some more. I've got a little blue there, so I might... Oh no, it looks a bit stranded. Oh, let's not lift it up so it'll flick apart. So if you've got these and you're finding that the top is separating from the bottom, it's best not to dig it with a pokey tool like I've just done, because that happens. But if you use the putty end or something a bit blunter, blunter? Is blunter a word? So in order to fix that problem, I'll put a dab of wet glue in there and then just stick it back on top. It won't be the same, but it will do. Only you and me know about that. That little boo-boo that's just happened. Okay, I'm just going to add some embellies in the corner as well. Blunter is a word. Oh, there you go. My uniform was navy and sky blue, but the pea kit was fun. Oh dear. Right. Oop. Let's get you out again. Blunter. My knife is blunter. Is that... It's gone blunter. My scissors are blunter than before. I'm trying to use it in a... Right, this is calling for stitched framelits. Hi May, thank you for watching. I think this one's... Oh, is that too big? just about. So we're going to go in with this. It's a comparative adjective. Can you please use it in a sentence? So because I want to keep this design here like that, I'm going to budge it all over. So funny, the hubby just came in and said, she sounds like she has a cold. I replied, Ruth, no, this is her sister Esther. I do feel a bit bunged up this morning, been a bit sneezy. I blame it on the fact I have a small nose. I got a little button for a nose, and I've got to do all my breathing through that space. There we go. It just gives that beautiful detail around the edge, and I'm thinking, when you get creating, like, things just pop in your head and you want to make things. So I think I can imagine that on a bigger stitched square to frame that. Yes, we'll go for that. Right, I missed that sentence. The axe is, oh, did I read that? The axe is blunter than the arrow. I think when you use words out of context, they sound a bit odd, don't they? Oh, Pretty Peacock is my favourite, says Anne-Marie. So if nobody's following the Caravan Crafter, she happens to be one of my downline, please head over and support her channel by giving her a subscribe. Check out her videos. She's done a few unboxings and review videos, she's got an easy listening voice, and she's very comprehensive, aren't you? If that's the word. So I'm thinking, now, do I have any white cut up? I should do, shouldn't I? Thank you, Janice. She'll be most grateful. I'm thanking you on her behalf. I could do with some white card. Just quickly get a piece out. Oh, that's okay, Wendy. You're here now. That's what matters. Anna, you sound very experienced with these things. Are you like a proofreader? My table is encroaching on me. All the bits are coming closer and closer. I'm running out of crafting space. Said no crafter ever. I don't like it when I'm encroached on. I feel a bit claustrophobic. Right, let's move back, everybody. Move back. Give us some space, please. Right, where were we? Oh, which way? Which way? I'm embracing clean and simple at the moment, if you hadn't noticed. It's my new thing. It's my new look. The trouble with moving everything away is that I've lost everything now. Not everything, not quite. Don't exaggerate, Esther. Okay. Now, the question is, do we do it just around the white or around both? Oh, decisions. Let's get on and decide. A freelance fiction editor. Oh no, I'm on my last bit of twine. But this will save me, like I said, I bring it across to give me an idea of the measurement. And then I've saved all that bit that would have wrapped around the back. Something has to fund my craft addiction, she says. So if you're wondering who I'm talking to, because this is a live broadcast, it means that people can join in and chat along with me. Now, because this is going to be a bit fiddly, I'm going to do a knot instead. There we go. And then you're losing a smidge in there. Okay, now I'm thinking because we're going to have a bit of a bumpy back. No worries, Monica. Take care. Thank you for joining. I'm going to stick on a few. Good morning, Anastasia. Nice to have your company. I hesitated because I was trying to think about what I was saying. Now, even though these are foam strips and you can cover the whole back, I'm still a bit frugal with them. I'm thinking I can save myself some foam. Oh, that's a good idea. You could stick a flower on the knot. Although it might be a bit bumpy because it's a bit bumpy. Right. So that's going to go on there, like so. Oh, I'm starting to change my mind. Ooh, which way up? I'm feeling the need to fray this a little bit. So if you pull these apart, you get a nice kind of frayed ribbon look. Yeah, ribbon's just really handy to just jazz up a card, and it just can, especially this twine, I think it just, it's because it's a lovely neutral colour, you can add it to anything. Now I'm feeling the need for a bit more Rococo, I think. Rococo, where are you? There you are. I'm just going to see if I had a strip. No, okay. Not entirely convinced. No. So, sentiments. Where were I'm losing everything. I'm going to keep this rather simple. I'm going to go for birthday wishes in Rococo Rose. Hi Vanessa, did I say hi to you? Sorry if I didn't. Because I was going to have it off to the right hand side. Oh, go on then, you can. I say it's quite a long sentiment. I was going to just have it. That'll do. That'll do me. I'm happy, you're happy. Or maybe the other way around. I should come down a bit, shouldn't I? Lovely, clean and simple. So we've done that one, that one. Oh, he slipped off. He's headed, oh dear. I might just have to have a yellow dot on my card. And we've done that one. So I'm going to do maybe one more to see what we can do with these. Excuse me. I do like the idea of the stitching. Sorry, pause when you're thinking. It's a thinking thing. When you're on a live, there's no time for pausing. It's a bit like radio silence. Just can't be doing with that. It's different if it's, I wonder if I could ever do a silent broadcast. I think I'd find that really tricky. Okay. I'm thinking there. Take care, Janice. Thank you for hopping on. I'm going to cut this, then I've got a strip down here. And I'm wondering if that little might be a bit tight. Okay, let's cut this out and see what we're left with. Should we do a time check? Let me know where you're coming in from and what the time is. Good morning, Sandra. Or evening, if you're cooking. Can we do a time check, please? Let us know what time it is, where you are, where you're coming in from. See that stitch dies, I love those. And believe it or not, you can do something with this. Don't know what yet, but you can. Oh dear. Ah, that's very sweet, Wendy. Wendy says, I wouldn't want you to be silent. I love hearing your thought process. I didn't even realise that I, had a thought process. I didn't realise I thought things through. Look, this strip is perfect for that. 10 to noon in Germany. Ah, enjoy the gardening, Steph. Sheila, what on earth are you doing up at 4:45 a.m? Swansea is quarter to 11, 7:49 in Australia. Oh, so it's a bit earlier in Wales, 10:48 in Pembrokeshire. Atlanta, Georgia, 5:47. What are you guys doing up early? That's what I want to know. Right, I'm just going to grab over this because, oh, yes, look. Oh, don't you just love it when you have a scrap and it happens to be the perfect fit? What are you doing working so early? That is just, should be tucked up in bed. Now, normally, she says, in fact, I might have to do it now I've said it. Right, I'm going to put that there. So, in order to help save yourself some card, I mean, I'm such a cheapskate. Well, I'm not a cheapskate, I'm just frugal. I'm going to just lob out a bit of this in the centre, because this can be part of another whole project. It can be repurposed, recycled, lease of new life, call it what you will. Well, look, it cuts down on the bulk, and I've got a whole other rectangle for something else. It's great. Because this is a bit sticky already, I'm going to bring in my silicone mat. Find me a little border. So just FYI, the broadcast can be shared out. If you think, oh, I know somebody who'd really enjoy this, then, or if there's a particular thing that I'm doing that you think, oh yes, this is good, or I know somebody who might like this, you can share the broadcasts out, which is another great way to support what I do. Don't feel you have to, but if there's something that you see that you think would benefit somebody else, by all means, you have my permission. Okay. So, I'm wondering about keeping this one fairly simple as well. It's best to say for a rainy day, when you never know when the other part will come in handy. Absolutely. I'm wondering about cutting through there and putting the twine there. Just for a little, and then we've got the space on the other side for a little sentiment. Are you coming out? Are you playing today? There we go. Oh, I've got in the wrong place. Trying to get used to our tape runners. Okay. It's the same again, especially because I'm running out of this stuff. I'm going to try and do a bow. We'll see if we've got enough. And then to get it parallel, just line that one up with the other side, roughly. Because you're tying a bow or whatever, it doesn't matter too much. So, somebody said about teaching them to tie bows. What is that twine? This is called linen, is it linen thread? It says 100% hemp. Here we go. Braided linen trim. It's fantastic. This is my second roll because I like it so much. So I'm going to go left over right. But when you think about tying, it makes it worse because and then I'm creating a loop with my right hand and pinching. Wrap round with the left. You probably can't see what I'm doing. And then tuck through. Let's bring it. Oh, okay, that's too much. And there's our bow. And I'm just going to tighten it and loosen it and tighten it till it sits how you want. Like I said, this, I mean, if you don't get any other ribbon from the Stampin' Up catalogue, this twine is just, it's a really nice width, and it will just go with anything. Yeah. So if you look a bit closer, you can see it's like a braided twine. It's so pretty. Anna's had to go to her scraps, and she's done some punching. That's a good idea. Again, I think I might keep this simple. Where's my birthday wishes sentiment? And just have, you know, a nice little... I have got a few boo-boos on this, so see if I can disguise some of them. I need to disguise some of them maybe with some embellishments because I didn't cover them all up. These ones are calling to me again. Or get those scraps working for you, Wendy. Don't have a suitcase. Don't have a suitcase of scraps around. Turned into a song. There, chance to embellish. That's what we say. I like it. I wonder whether to just pop him up a little bit. Now, if you are going to cut dimensionals, cut it with the backing on. That's something I learnt or was told early on in my Stampin' Up days, because otherwise your scissors will get even more sticky. But with the backing on, or will get sticky, not more. With the paper on it, you're cutting through the paper rather than cutting through the sticky. So once you've done all the hard work of stamping your background, you know, you can enjoy, well, it's not hard work, that is enjoyable in itself, but then you get the second enjoyment of creating cards out of what you've then stamped yourself. I think we're a little bit too high. The footy started. No worries, Jane. Enjoy the footy. There we go. So I think I'm going to call it a... Oh, although this one, I was going to say, I think I'm going to call it a day, and then this one suddenly called to me. I'll do one more then, if you want to stick around. So I've done that one, that one, that one, and that one. Now this one, and another idea has just popped into my head. Another nice simple one. So you've got just a little strip of paper. That's the spirit, Vanessa. Vanessa's got the best of both worlds. Greg's watching football and she gets to watch me. Oh, a fly just buzzed right past my ear. That was a bit unnerving. A bit cat-candid there with the tweezers, wasn't I? Didn't have them quite in the right position. Oh dear. Save your scraps. SYF. So, do you remember earlier when I cut these out? I'm wondering if, let's just have a think about how this is gonna go. Thinking birthday wishes, like that, maybe like a, or, just bear with me, just thinking, birthday wishes there, or just birthday, no, that won't work. Okay, I think it's too big for what I want it for, is what we're doing here. Okay, plan B. You like the first one? What did I do with the first one? Anastasia says, I'm new to this, so I'm trying to learn. Okay, ladies, I have to leave now. Opinion is on. Nice to meet you. I have subscribed to your channel. Thank you. Have a blessed day, Anastasia. Take care. Lots of love. Vertical card, like that. I do feel the need for maybe some stamping if I do that though. And rather than getting out the whole lot of flowers, I think I might just stamp some leaves in the background. This won't take long and it'll be painless, she hopes. I wasn't going to do any stamping, but I'm feeling the need. And then I can properly clear up and then, you know, put my stuff away. I appreciate when people say goodbye. It just gives me an idea that you're going. And it gives me a chance to say goodbye as well. So I'm using Balmy Blue. My ink pad is just off screen here. So you can keep bringing in your strip for reference. So I've just gone to cut that leaf off. I need to add a bit more there. Maybe just a touch over here. Oh dear, she started now. Add in a hint of the bumblebee. It's going to turn into like a stamping session now, isn't it? After cleaning all my stamps and putting them away, Kay says, stamp some splats behind the strip of card. Yeah, I was thinking about splatters, but then I was thinking I'm going to try and stick to the same stamp set. There we go, that's quite pretty. I think just a little happy day sentiment. Anne-Marie from the Caravan Crafter says, "What a shame we now have to watch you do what we love." Stamp away, Esther. Oh, Kay approves, that's okay. And because that's just hanging off the paper, I'm like, oh yeah, dimensionals would look great. So she says, looking for her chamois. See, if you've got a messy desk, what I would say is sometimes it just helps to, if you're not packing things straight away, put all your stamps together in a pile. Although it doesn't work like that. When you're getting creative, there's no time for tidying. I'm thinking just a simple, oh, happy day. That's all of the tune you're going to get from me today. I do feel the need for some pearls or just something. Okay, this is where this comes in handy. And I have lobbed it in this before. Oh, that is so satisfying. So satisfying. I don't know why I suddenly spoke like the guy from what program's that? X Factor? Oh dear, entertaining myself. Oh, who super chatted? Totally missed that. That's so kind. Own up, who super chatted me? Was that like totally ages ago and I totally missed it? Should I say totally again? Ah, Vanessa, thank you. I think that the money appeared on the screen and then the super chat came afterwards. So, oh, you're so welcome. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Thanks, Vanessa. Thanks, Kay. I'm like, ooh. I feel bad if I miss it, but I didn't miss it. It was okay. What are we looking for now? Do we use these? Oh, the blue ones would look so pretty. They are a different colour, but they're shouting at me. Not shouting, they're going, please, we'd like to be on your card too. Did you notice that mistake then? Try to use it with the... or is it too different a colour? Oh, this looks worse on the screen. Okay, no, I'm not brave enough, so we're going to go for something else. Let's just have a look. We have these sequins to use. Yes, pretty white sequins. Now these are good for using your pokey tool with, because you're trying to get under them to lift up the sticky with it. So when you're doing random, I like to put two sequins together and then like you're doing a bit of a sort of triangle. Okay, depends how many you end up adding on, because I like to add some more. Maybe one in that corner, but just like make it flow. Make it flow, make it flow. Might just stick one more over here. That will do. I just thought I could have maybe coloured in the sequin. Now the lid to my pokey tool has gone walkabouts. This is why I put washi tape on things so I don't lose it. I found that one. Oh well, it will turn up. Right, folks. I think I better stop there. I've just got this one and another one to do, but you get the idea that even just inspiration from a strip can make a card. And you know, on a white background, having things on a white background gives you that kind of minimalist look. Welcome, Mary. I'm just wrapping up, but do stay for my finishing off if you like, and you can always catch the replay. Don't forget, if you subscribe to my channel, then you get a chance to watch back. Hey, look, I told you. If you've got washi tape on it, it's so easy to find. Whereas if it was clear, it'd be harder to find. Don't be scared of white space. White space is your friend. And so is ribbons and embellishments. Look away now if you don't want to see what we've made. I should have said that before I started showing them off. And then I think I'll just recreate this one on here. I just thought it could maybe go that way, or not quite. If the flowers were turned a bit more, you'd have a landscape one. So there we are, and that was just from, and there's that piece as well. So you can get all these bits out of 2 A5 pieces of stamped paper. I'm going to turn you around, so close your eyes or hold on to your stomachs, or both. There. Hello. Thank you for joining me. It's lovely to have your company this morning. I need to crack on and get this desk cleared for the second time, because that was, well, part of the jobs I had to do today. So that's what my mother-in-law says. There she is. Thank you so much for those thumbs up. I can see 10 already. It's very grand of you. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for the super chat. Very appreciated. And if you do want to donate, that is up to you. I have PayPal, which the information is below. You can just give me a free thumbs up or a comment after the video has processed. So I know that some of you, when you go to watch my live videos afterwards, you're saying, oh, it's a bit glitchy and everything. It does take a long time for the video to process and upload properly. So you might get glitches because the video is actually not uploaded fully yet. So sometimes it is glitchy, particularly in the evenings, but sometimes it's just because it's not loaded up properly. Lovely to see you. Take care and have a fantastic day. It's tidier than yours. Well, I try and tidy after I go along. I might have another teacher card project to make, so I don't like making promises saying, oh yeah, I'll be back, because sometimes it doesn't happen and I don't get a chance to come back on, but if I do, I will come back. Night, Vanessa. Rest well. Lots of love, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.